I will show you a path to enrolling your first 3, 4, 5 members into your membership which you run on Skool, so you can start getting your money back, your cost that you are paying, for example $99 that you are paying for Skool, and you can achieve that kind of peace of mind now. Okay, I'm making my money back, and you can then have a strong foundation with you using Skool and having your membership community there, and then you can grow it to 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 people from there. And in this mini course I'm gonna teach you how you can get your first 3, 4, 5 people who pay you 37 amount or any similar price enrolled into your membership. Getting the first few people signed up is that main mini stepping stone that you really want to achieve or accomplish, so you can keep building your membership then from there. Also, you can join my free Skool community and get access to all of the resources that I am gonna be using in this course and sharing with you. So find the link down below, join my free community so you can get all of the resources that I also mentioned in this course. Now let me first tell you what is that we're gonna cover and learn in this masterclass. Firstly, I want to talk with you about what is that you're gonna need to have in place to actually start promoting your membership. Then we're gonna discuss the strategy to enrolling your first 3 members and what's the route that you're gonna take to get there. We're gonna also learn the model through which it all works. I have built my course, my membership, my community through the model that I'm gonna show you. I have 30 members now in my membership, and they're all on Skool. Then we're gonna discuss the marketing plan through which you're gonna start attracting the first members, come to you and enrolling them into your membership. We're gonna discuss 2 different plans for 2 different types of people. For those who already have some audience, it's gonna be a little easier, but if you are starting out from scratch, I am gonna share with you as well a plan of how you're gonna still be able to get your first 3, 4, 5 members signed up. Let's talk about a mini strategy now to getting to those 3 to 5 members first, so we can understand this full picture of what we're gonna need to go through, right? So you would actually want to use Skool for your membership platform. I teach this in my other classes a lot, why you should use Skool. You should use Skool because it's the simplest membership platform or an app with which you can have it all in one place. It's fast to set up, and you can already start enrolling the members of yours in the next 1 or 2 weeks, right? Because it's totally not technical. Skool costs $99 a month, right? So you need to understand that. Some people say it's expensive, but to others this is nothing because they already have 10, 15, 20, 30 members or 100 members in their Skool community. Now, your first goal is gonna be that you get 3, 4, 5 people who are paying you $37 a month, right? So you can get this cost back. That's our first goal, because if you get these costs covered, you can then have a strong foundation. You can have a peace of mind now to keep growing your community, your membership. And if you get to this point once, it approves it for you that some people are interested in your value, in your transformation, in your course curriculum, in your idea, and it tells you that some people paid and that this is gonna be a worthwhile project to keep working on, right? So that's that first milestone, as I already said, that you want to get to. Now, if you already have some audience, you could get your first members in 1 to 2 weeks, right? Imagine you have 1K people on your email list, you have few thousands of Instagram followers, right? For you, it's not gonna be that hard to open a paid community and just enroll the first 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people who gonna pay you any kind of small incentive beta founding members price, right? And you can easily get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 members, right? But if you don't have an audience yet, if you're starting from scratch, it could take you 2 to 8 weeks or even more to get your first 3, 4, 5 members signed up. In both cases, you will need these 2 things, right? You're gonna need a membership offer, you're gonna need a membership platform set up, so I'm gonna talk about that a little bit, right? Skool, what is that you need there that's already all set up for you to accept your first members. And then you're gonna need to follow a marketing plan, a content plan through which you're gonna be promoting your membership, right? And you're gonna need to do a lot of conversations and chats with people in your free community on your social media. People are gonna be replying to your emails. You're gonna do some chats, maybe go on some calls, right, to enroll those first few people. But yeah, if you are starting from scratch as well, you're gonna need to be always making new connections, new relationships. For example, in other groups, Facebook groups, or maybe on Instagram, you can connect to people who would be interested in your membership, or you could create YouTube videos, right, that will start working for you in the next 1 to 3 weeks. You can do a keyword research, use those keywords in your YouTube videos, and then YouTube's gonna be driving some traffic to you, right? So I'll talk more about those things now in this course, but I just want you to understand this full picture, right? That you're gonna need to have a membership offer, a membership platform, and then you're gonna need to learn how to create content that speaks to your audience if you already have some. Otherwise, we're gonna need to create it, and through a content plan of you sending out emails to your email list or posting on social media, you will want to get people closer to you and get them sign up in the membership. I'm gonna cover that plan in the next modules of this course, but what I usually rely on to get my first 3, 4, 5 members when I'm working with my clients, right, is that I get them to consistently post on daily basis and have enough conversations daily. I teach them how to have those conversations and how to create content, and through doing these 2 activities, they enroll the first 3 members. Now, when you understand this strategy, let me now teach you how to put it all in place. Before you can get 3, 4, 5, 6 people paying you monthly fees, you're gonna need to create your membership offer, and you're gonna also need to have a platform to host it on, right? So let me explain you the 3 things that you're gonna need to work on first to be even able to collect payments from people, right? Number 1, you're gonna need to open a Skool community so you can have your course uploaded there. You can write out your membership offer description and you can put it there, and people can press that button and they can pay you, right, and become actually your members, right? If you're gonna use Skool and if you use my referral link, I will coach you for free. There is the link down below which explains you more about how is that all of this works, right? But you're gonna want to open your Skool membership community so you can have your community here, right? You can upload your first course masterclass here, because when people come in, they should be able to start watching your materials, and you can put your calendar calls here, right, that people can access, that explains to people what is that they are buying into and what is that they're gonna get. So as you can see, your Skool community is gonna host it all, right? Now, secondly, as I already mentioned, you're gonna need to have a membership offer description written out, right? You're gonna need to decide on what's that promised outcome that you're gonna help people get. You're gonna need to create some kind of transformational method, 3 steps of your course, for example, and you're gonna need to write out the inclusions of what people are gonna get and decide on that price point that they're gonna need to pay, right? This is how my offer description looks like. As you can see, I have my outcome written out in one statement up here. Then down below, I have here the method, 3 steps through which I help people achieve results and outcomes, and what else is that they gonna get as part of my membership, and also what's the price point, which is mentioned here. I do have a template for you to use through which you can write your offer description yourself. You're gonna find the link under this course here in my Skool community, and you're gonna get access to a fresh template into which you can write, and down below is also my example. Now, the last thing besides of the platform that's gonna be set up and the offer description that you wrote out, you're gonna also need to create a mini course or a mini masterclass, right, that you can upload into your Skool. Here in my course, in the Skool community of mine, you have a few lessons that teach you how to create your own course and how to record it. I'm gonna link this module to you down below this video as well. So, as you can see, if you have these few things ready, now you're gonna be able to start promoting your membership and enrolling the first few people into it, and you're gonna be able to charge people monthly subscriptions for that, okay? If you need help and guidance with this, down below is a link to the module of my bigger course through which you can create your membership offer and also set up your Skool platform so you are able to collect payments from people who are coming into your membership. Now, before I teach you a marketing promotional plan through which you're gonna be attracting people into your membership, creating content, having conversations, and accessing more audience, all of these kind of things, right? I wanna explain you the model that we are trying to build and work through, right? I have built this model myself. As you can see, you now have a paid community, paid membership, because you just created your course, wrote out an offer, you put it on Skool, for example, right? Now, and we want to enroll people, right? Now, this is how it's gonna work, right? You might already have some followers on social media, or you might already have an email list, right? This is how this works, right? Out of social media, you want to build an email list, and you also want to get people into a free community later on if you're gonna set up one as well, because it's awesome to have a free community in place as well, because it's easy to get people from social media into a free community first, which you can have on Skool or in a Facebook group, right? And when people come into a free community, they need to give you their email as well, which builds an email list, right? So out of social media, I'm getting my audiences to join my free community and my email list, and later I'm gonna teach you the promotional content plan through which we move people, right? Because then if you have an email list, it's gonna be so much easier for you to get people from an email list into your paid membership, right? Because when I started, I wrote out an email to my email list of 600 people, and I was like, hey guys, I got this special opportunity. You can join my membership for $29 a month. It's limited time, only goes for 1 week, and I'm looking to serve you guys who are gonna be the first in for this smaller price a lot and support you a lot, right? So that's what I did, and 6, 7, 8 people subscribed to my $29 a month membership, and that got me to this point that I have my costs covered then, right? So you really will want to build an email list. I use a free funnel builder called Systemy through which I'm building my email list. I can link it down below as well, and the link to the course lesson of how to set up your email marketing software, right? But yeah, in my free community and social media and to my email list, I'm creating a lot of content that I'm sending out to everyone, and through that content I'm promoting people my paid community membership, right? And content creates a lot of chats, conversations, and people reply to my emails, and I am also organizing weekly live events, workshops through which I enroll 3, 4, 5 people every week into my membership, right? So that's this model through which it all works. And the email list you can create an automated email sequence that's sent out to all people who come to your email list, and that automated sequence can upsell people in your paid community membership on its own, right? And even your free community can be set up in a way that gives some kind of opportunities to people there to signal to you that they are interested in your paid membership. For example, there are those 3 questions that people need to answer coming into your free community, and the 3rd question asks them if they want to know more about your weekly calls, right, which are part of your paid membership. If people say yes, right, that allows you to then reach out to them and get them into your paid membership, right? I just wanted to explain you this full model really quickly, so the next lesson is gonna make much more sense to you when we're gonna now start talking about how to promote and get your 3 members enrolled. Now you have an offer, you have a platform, you have it all set up, you understand the big picture model, and now we need to start promoting and enrolling your first few members into your membership. There are 2 marketing scenarios that I will teach you right now. The first one is for those who already have some audience. You already have 1,000 people on your email list, you have some followers on social media, and you might have a Facebook group, or you might have a YouTube channel with some audience, right? For you, it's gonna be easier to get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people paying you comparing to the person who is just starting out and they don't have any audience, right? I will talk firstly about the plan that those who already have some audience should implement, and then I'm gonna talk also about what you should do if you're starting completely from scratch. But whichever scenario is for you to go through, I would like you to listen to both scenarios anyways, because there is some overlap of things that both of you could do and should be aware of, so it's easier for you to manage it all and grow your membership, right? So if you already have some audience, you got an email list, you have some social media following, right? You will want to directly promote to this audience your membership opportunity. So what are we gonna do is, if you have an email list or if you have social media followers, right, we're gonna create an email or create a content piece, and we're gonna say something like this. Hey everyone, I just created this new membership community. I'm opening it to the first few founding members who will get it for much cheaper, for $37 a month. And they will also get so much more support from me as founding members, because I can help you more because it's less of you or whatever, right? Here is the link, start now, price is going up in 7 days, right? This was just a quick topic explanation here, right? You will want to create quite a few content pieces explaining to people this story, this idea. Down below, I'm gonna give you access to a content plan of more topics through which you're gonna be writing and creating your content pieces. But through this content that you're gonna create, this is what you're gonna want to do, right? You're gonna share with people the direct link to the order page of your Skool or your membership, right? Order page, so they can click on their own and they can get into your membership on their own. For $39.7 a month, you don't really need to go on sales calls or so. People can start and enroll for this kind of small money on their own, but of course we're gonna need to kind of send them quite a few content pieces to get them warmed up and ready, right? And by you creating content on this topic idea that I just showed you above here, you're gonna also get a lot of people to reply to your emails or comment down below your content pieces, because people are gonna have questions. I'll show you an idea down below. Anyway, like when I send an email out to my people and I give them the order page link, I even say to them at the bottom, if you have any questions, reply to this email so I can answer those. And a lot of people do ask me questions back, right? That creates conversations and chats. And then I am like, okay, just so I answer the questions to them and I point them back to the link. Hey, just pay here and I'll see you on the other side, right? Or sometimes I schedule quick calls with them so I can answer those questions on a quick call with them instead, right? Now, in my full course, I do teach you content client attraction method, which is a way of writing or creating content pieces or emails that moves people. So it's a method through which we write. I'm gonna give you an introduction to that method as well right now. But if you wanna learn it more in depth, there is a link down below this video. You can go and watch the full module of how to master my content client attraction method, right? But the method is set up from these 3 or 4 things, right? You always pick a certain topic on which you're gonna talk about. For example, down here you have, oh, if I open a mini support group, mini membership, who would be interested, right? So if that's a topic, right, then you need to know how to write through that topic, right? So there exists a certain framework, which I'm gonna teach you down below here, a framework that consists of an introduction, the plot, and a call to action telling people what they should do next, right? You need to know this writing framework through which we always write or record videos. There also exist different formats through which we create our content pieces, right? You can write an email, you can record a long forum YouTube video, you can do a long live Zoom workshop, you can create stories, you can create reels, right? There is so many different formats and you need to know how to create content pieces through those. I teach you how to master creating content through this method in my separate module that you can access down below this video, right? But after you are familiar with the method and how to create content pieces in a proper way through what I just shared with you through this method, right, you're gonna need to follow a content schedule. through which you're gonna be consistently daily creating new content pieces, right? And I created some kind of more like a custom content schedule here for you if you want to enroll your first 3, 4, 5 members right now in the next 1 or 2 weeks into your membership. And I'm giving you down below this video, this course, also a Google Docs with content templates here through which you're gonna be creating your content pieces. And I'll take this one as an example here, right? So you understand how to use my templates, and you have around 4, 5, 6, 7 of those there, right? And I'm still creating more, so if there is any missing, I'm still adding more to it, because it takes quite some time, as you can see, to write those templates for you. But this in front of me is one example which I'm gonna explain you, but let me loop back first and give you more like a already written content piece visual explanation of how all of this works, right? So you see, when we choose a certain topic, we always open certain email or certain content piece up with that topic, right? And we share it in the introduction. For example, in this content piece here, the introduction sounds like, hey, last week I offered an experimental $29 per month price point to my membership that you can go in through, where I teach you how to achieve this outcome, right? So I mentioned the outcome, and I explain that outcome a little more in depth, and then I tell them kind of a mini soft call to action here. I can help you and I can guide you on this journey of you achieving this outcome. I have created a course to follow. I do weekly Q&A calls, and all of us who are working on achieving this outcome, right, are hanging in a private Skool community. And then I go into the inclusions and into the method, right? I tell people more, hey, this is what we're gonna work on if you join for $29 a month right now. So I teach them the method and what we're gonna work on, and I also tell them that what is that they're gonna get. I already have my course materials in our membership community, right? And you'll be able to watch the videos. I'll be guiding you through the DMs all the time, and you'll be able to come to weekly calls, and you're gonna also get an accountability partner and so on, right? And then I go into the call to action after I explain them all what is that they will get. You can come into the membership right now by clicking this link here. Watch the video on that page to learn more about it. The price is only available till, let's say, next week, so you need to come in right now, enroll right now. And then I usually tell people what happens next as well after they enroll, so they can imagine what's waiting for them on the other side, right? I tell them, hey, after you get in, I will welcome you in our Skool community, Skool via DMs. I'll welcome you and I'll tell you what's your first tasks or first videos to watch. And they're gonna complete those tasks, and we're gonna then meet on a weekly call as well, where they can ask questions and so on. At the end, I always tell them in my content pieces on social media or in my emails, hey, if you have any questions, ask them down below, or reply to this email and ask your questions so I can answer those and we can get you into my membership, right? I sent out this email when I started my Skool community paid membership, and I got 6, 7, 8 people enrolled into my $29 and then later $37 a month membership. The key here for you to enroll your first 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people is that you send around 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 emails out to your audience that talk about this and give them an opportunity for them to subscribe to your membership. I am giving you here a few templates through which I suggest you to write your content pieces now in the next 1 or 2 weeks, and I'll show you how to use those, right? So I share here on top always with you a topic that on which this is written, right? And usually this is ready for an Instagram post or for an email list, or you can record a YouTube video on this idea as well, right? But let's just imagine that that's an email that you send out to your email list. You see, that's why it's so beneficial for you to be building an email list, because you can deliver this message to everyone on your email list into their inbox, right? So this is how it works, right? You're gonna be replacing all of these kind of brackets that I have left for you with your own material, right? For example, I just opened this private community mini memberships where we work together on achieving the outcome. The outcome, you need to insert your niche outcome, right? If it's weight loss, you need to say on achieving your weight loss or fitness goals or whatever, right? You need to adjust my voice here, my template, so it suits your language, your niche, your voice, right? If you desire to finally get over your weight problems, right? Overweight, right? Being overweight, and be fit and attractive, I'm inviting you to join my membership, right? My membership course or whatever, right? You need to adjust these things. I created a course called Fit and Attractive, where I guide you through these steps, explain your method here, and continue like that, right? So this sounds like you, okay? Adjust this full script, and then you're gonna be sending emails out and posting this on social media, on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and so on, right? So this is how this works. Now, you're gonna want to create these few 6, 7 emails that you're gonna be sending out, or content pieces, and people will enroll on their own, and they're gonna reply to you and ask questions. This is what happened to me. That's how I got my 6, 7, 8 members enrolled into my membership when I started. You could also organize a workshop class, right? I did not give you really topics up here through which you can enroll, fill your workshop, right? But you could do that in a similar way. You could create content pieces sounding like, hey, I am about to have a workshop class tomorrow. Here is the Zoom link for you to register. We're gonna talk there. I'll teach you a method there of how you can achieve this kind of outcome, right? Lose weight or whatever, right? So the point of running workshops is that you can invite all of your audience to a weekly class first, and you can teach on that 1 hour session your method for 40 minutes. And in those 40 minutes, you stop 3 times and give people an option to ask questions as well, and comment questions in the chat, and you can go through those. So it's more engaging, it's more fun, but at the end you can give everyone a special opportunity. You can say, hey, for those who would want to interact more with me, you can start and join my membership for only $37 a month. This price is usually gonna be $97 a month, but I'm looking for the founding members right now. If you want, you can start with me right now on this call. I'm gonna drop the link down below, and I'll explain you also how it all works, right? So that's what I did myself, and on my first workshop when I was starting, I enrolled 2 people, and then next week I only enrolled 1, but 1 person was interested to work with me one-on-one as well, so it's all good. But the plan is that if you have organized a weekly workshop, you can enroll a group of people into your membership at once, right? So you don't need to always just do those one-off enrollments, which are good, but you can go faster if you have a larger audience, right? I teach you all of these steps in my in my courses as well, and manually on our weekly calls if you become part of my private community, right? But you can ask me questions about all of this. That's all part of my method, right? So that concludes this lesson about how you should promote your membership for the next 1 or 2 weeks if you already have some audience available to promote to, right? And it all leans on this idea of you creating content pieces through the content plan that I gave you. That's what you're gonna need to do. Write those content pieces out, and you're gonna be delivering them to your email list and to your social media audience for in a span of 7, 10, 14 days, right? If you have any questions about this, comment down below or ask me the questions in the community or on our live calls if you have access to them, and I'm gonna help you out. Now in the next lesson, we're gonna cover how you should approach enrolling your first 3, 4, 5 people if you don't have any audience yet. The biggest challenge that most starting coaches or teachers or educators or course creators have is that you don't have an audience yet that are potential members, clients that you could enroll into your membership. So you're gonna need some time to create that audience, right? And I'm gonna teach you now how you can create that audience. How can you build some kind of a list from scratch, so you can then get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people enrolled into your membership, right? And now one thing that I believe that every individual you already have in your network or in your social media following or somewhere around you that there exist 3 people that would enroll with you in your membership. So in this lesson, I'm gonna teach you, right, down below, how you can manually create a list right now, even out of people who are warm and who are closer to you already right now, and how can you write down some people that you already know that you think that would be interested. I'll cover that with you, right? Because if you don't have any audience right now, we're gonna need to rely on this kind of manual techniques a little bit, because even if you post on social media, it's and you don't have any followers, right, that would be interested, your content's not gonna reach anyone, right? Like, so we would need to rely on manual networking and manual list building a little more, right? I have a complete course module on just this manual list building and networking. I'll link it down below this video so you can go watch a full 4, 5, 6, 7 lesson course on just this idea. But let me go step by step here, right? If you don't have any audience, I need to teach you first how to start manually networking with people on social media so you can expand your audience. What I mean by that is people who are interested in your value, they already exist, right? And for example, they hang out in certain Facebook groups, right? Or they follow certain Instagram coaches who are your competitors, right? And you could go into those Facebook groups that already exist, for example, on weight loss or whatever your niche is. Go into those groups and you can network there with people and you can make friends. You can see what people are already saying there and you can chat with them in those posts, in those Facebook groups, and you can send friend requests and you can make friendships with them and connections, and now they're gonna become friends with you on your Facebook profile, for example, which you could also then optimize in a way that gets people. I have a separate lesson where I teach you how to optimize your Facebook profile, so it serves you almost like as a funnel where people see your profile and they can see your content pieces, they raise hands or they click any kind of bio link of yours on your Facebook profile and they go into your Facebook group, right? You could optimize your Facebook so it becomes more like a Facebook profile funnel. The same thing with Instagram. I teach you, I'll link down below here a link how you can create your Instagram profile funnel with a bio link there where people can click and join your free community, free Facebook group or your email list or whatever you get them to do, right? So with that said, right, you can go into other groups and network with people there and they will become part of your Facebook profile and gonna be able now to see your content pieces when you're gonna post them, right? Similar thing with Instagram, but on Instagram you're gonna need to find your competitors, find their posts on their profiles and see what people are talking and asking there, right? And you could chat with people under your competitors' posts and connect with them or so, and then you can follow them or you can DM them or you can like some of their stuff and they're gonna follow you if they liked your profile when you engage with them, right? These tasks here are a little tedious, right? And they are very manual and they do take 30 minutes per day to do, and you need to know how to do them. I don't like to do these tasks myself, but they work. When I started, I was making new connections and reaching out to people, networking with everyone and so on, right? I have a complete course lesson on just this, right? And if you're starting out from scratch, if you don't have any followers, any friends that would be interested in your stuff, you might want to go and manually network with people. But besides of you knowing how to network and make connections, you're gonna always rather instead need to be creating content. Right? You could, I have 2 ideas here for you, or 3 or so, right? You could go into other groups and you could post valuable content there. You could post on your Facebook profile or on your Instagram and you could get people raise hands, right? And because content creation on its own is gonna reach more people. If you post a valuable content in any other groups, right, people are gonna like it, comment, and you can make again connections with them, right? Or on Instagram, if you create a reel or so, you might reach 3, 4, 5 people who gonna like your stuff, right? But I don't want to overcomplicate this for you right now because I need to explain all of this to you. I'll give you a better example with YouTube down below here, right? Because YouTube can allow you to create content pieces, and if you do some kind of keyword research of what people are searching, you can include those keywords in your videos that you post on YouTube, and people are gonna be searching for those keywords. They're gonna find your videos, and your YouTube videos could be sending you views and traffic to whatever you tell those viewers to do next, right? For example, because on YouTube you could teach first of all certain value on those keywords, right? And then you could say to everyone, hey, if you want to access my free video masterclass where I teach you my method more in depth, you can click the link down below and come access my video, and that's gonna build your email list. Or what I do these days is, hey guys, if you want more help and if you want to hang out with me and talk about all of these things that I'm teaching you, come into my free Skool community and you can come in there and so on, right? And people are gonna click that link below, join my free community, and that's gonna build my email list as well, right? So that's one idea. If you're starting out from scratch, you could create YouTube videos. You need to learn how to do keyword research. I will link down below this video how you can do YouTube keyword research. I already recorded a video on that. And then you could record a weekly video, and in 1 or 2 weeks, YouTube videos will pick up for you and start sending you views, traffic, comments, and building an email list for you, right? So I kind of skipped this up here because I needed to explain you first how creating content on YouTube can get you more views and more traffic, right? But also same thing on Instagram and Facebook. What you should do there is you should post content, and you would want to move people from there then to your email list or to your free community, right? And you could create content pieces that sound more like, hey, I created this video, this guide, teaching you my method. Do you want it? Comment video and I'll send it to you. You can create video reels on Instagram, stories this way, or post this on Facebook or in other groups, and people will comment video, and then you can deliver to them that video in the DMs, give them that video, right? And you can even ask them then in the DMs a pre-qualifying question that sounds like, hey, do you also want to know more about our private support group where we have weekly calls and we support each other? If you ask this question then to people who raised hands before for your video or so, some of them will say, yes, tell me more about it, right? And this conversation now will lead to them becoming your member then after, right? So you see, these are all methods, steps that you need to master: content creation, asking people in the DMs certain questions, and then giving them the steps of how they can enroll into your membership, right? So that's a very manual method of converting someone who follows your content into a member, right? And there is another topic here where you can say, hey, I just opened this free community which is hosted in Skool or in a Facebook group where we talk about weight loss or whatever. Do you want an invite? Comment invite. I will send the invite to you, right? So there is another topic here on which you can create a content piece and gets people to raise hands, and then you can send them that invite to your free Facebook group or to your free community, right? I'm relating to that big model diagram that I showed to you before. And as you can see, if you create content on your social media channels, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, or wherever, right, you can move people closer to you into a private free community or to the email list. And then now you're going to be able to chat with them and talk to them because they raised hands, right? They were like, yeah, I'm maybe interested in your stuff. So you're going to be able now to talk to people, and you're going to be able to promote to them because they become part of your email list, right? So all of these actions, right, you manually networking with new people, you creating content that moves people closer to you and so on, will be building your list, your email list. But what you can also do is you can create a manual list. You can start writing down people who ever before raised hands in your, let's say, content pieces that you were posting, or whoever replied to your emails, and if they kind of were interested in your stuff, you can write them down. I have this kind of Excel empty document for you where you can write people down, and writing people down allows you to be able to know who was interested, and you can kind of always follow up with them until they become your members, right? So you don't forget these people, because if we don't write them down, we forget that these people were interested and we don't know what to do next with them, right? So you can write down anyone, whoever comments or likes on your stuff, but you can also ask yourself right now, who do you already know that could be interested in becoming your member and in your membership, right? You can think about anyone who you already engaged with in the past. If you have any previous clients, or if you have seen someone already commenting a lot on your content pieces and liking your stuff, or commenting on your YouTube videos, right? You could write those people down here, so we can then message them, right? And we can tell them, hey, do you know that I just opened this membership community? Would you want to know more about it, right? So we can write people down. We can even check our existing email list and our followers on Instagram or our Facebook group members, and we can check those and check through the list of followers, and we can get ourselves reminded that, oh, that person might be interested in my membership, right? So what I'm trying to say is you need to start writing some people down. If you're starting completely from scratch, these manual networking and list building techniques that I'm teaching you right now are gonna help you a lot. When I started, and even right now, I am having long list of people who ever were before interested, so I always can kind of follow up with them. Now, I teach you this method of what I'm showing to you right now in a completely separate course, where I teach you how to build a list, how to chat with people, how to go on quick calls with everyone from this list as well, so you can manually enroll members into your membership, right? And if you are starting out from scratch, I also teach you in a separate course how to go into other groups, how to network with people, how to start making more connections and putting those people on the list, right? And then having chats with them and so on, right? So this is a little kind of more like technical and manual technique to master. And I teach you the full technique or manual list building technique in my separate course. If you have any questions about this, please ask me down below these questions or in our community or so I can help you out, right? Because it's quite some to understand. Now, regardless, if you already have a larger audience, or if you're starting completely from scratch, right? This is what is gonna get you results. And the first 3, 4, 5, 6 members enrolled, right? There exists a 1-hour daily routine that I teach everyone, and in that 1 hour per day, you should create content pieces daily, and you should have a few chats with people daily of whoever engaged with your content and whoever replied to your emails, right? You should chat with people. You should create content pieces, and you should chat with people and have conversations with people on daily basis. On daily basis, you need to create content and getting people engaged or raise hands, right? Or promote your membership order page link, which I talked about before, right? Sending out to them a link through which they can start join your membership passively, right? Or getting people to reply to your emails and ask more questions and then enroll them, right? And you will want to always have chats with people, right? Like I said, and you can then enroll people via DMs. You can give them the link to your membership manually via DMs, and they can get started that way. You can guide them and get them started, or you can schedule quick calls with people, right? And go on quick 10-minute call with someone and get them started in your membership that way, right? I teach you how to do the DMs, how to do the calls, how to create content, how to master this 1 hour daily routine in my separate course modules. I'm just giving you a mini full picture right now of how this all works, right? So you're gonna need to study those separately out of this masterclass here. I'm linking all of the lessons for you here under this video. And as you can see, content creation and chatting with people, engaging with people is what's gonna get you results. And at the beginning, you just need to go through the promotional plan, send 5, 6, 7 emails out to your email list, or post it on social media to get those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people start paying you your monthly membership fee, right? Or if you're starting out, you're gonna need to talk to 5, 6, 7, 8, 12 people to enroll those 3, 4, 5. And you're gonna need to do this work daily, passionately, right? I teach you a 1-hour daily routine through which you create content pieces and through which you chat with people. Find the link down below to learn more how that works. To wrap it all up and summarize what we have learned in this class today, you're gonna need to have a membership offer created, right? A course, decide on the price point, write out a membership offer description. You're gonna need to put that onto a platform. You can use Skool to upload your course there, put your membership offer description there, set the price point, right? So you're gonna need a platform, and then you're gonna need to start promoting to your existing audience an opportunity that they can join your membership for a smaller founding beta member price point, for example, right? So you're gonna need to create content if you already have an audience, but if you don't have an audience, if you're starting from scratch, you would need to build a list first, right? Which you're gonna build through manual networking and thinking who in your audience would be interested, writing those people down and then reaching out to people, and at the same time still also keep creating content and putting it out there so you can be building your list. I already taught you how all of this works, right? But what's gonna move the needle for you, as I already said, is content creation, engagement with people, helping people a lot for free on your social media or in your free community, and then having chats and guiding them toward them starting becoming your paid member, right? And creating content with promoting your membership order page link so people can start on their own. If you would like to be guided on this journey, and if you would want to access all the resources that I'm giving you in this course, you need to join my free Skool community, where you're gonna get access to all of my other courses for free, so you can start moving forward. And in that free community of mine in Skool, I can also help you out, and you can ask me questions and we can hang out more together. And also, if you're gonna ever open your own Skool community, you can use my referral link, and Skool is gonna pay me certain commission if you use my link, and I'm gonna be able to coach you and guide you more in exchange for that. There is a link down below as well. You can learn how this collaboration, referral, affiliate collaboration can look like between us and how to get started with it. So find the link down below and we can message each other and engage on all of these much more, right? So join the free community, or if you want to work with me as your affiliate and I can guide you on your membership growth journey, find more info down below and we'll get us started. If you liked this video, make sure to comment down below, subscribe to my channel, let me know that you liked it. If you have any questions, ask away as well. I would love to help you out.